BMW, you know the name. Those letters stand for luxury, performance, and a bit of swagger on the road. But did you know this automotive titan started off making something very different? I'm talking about planes, folks. Back in 1916, with World War I raging, BMW was born. Not as BMW, mind you, but as a few different companies mashed together. They made engines for planes, German planes. These weren't just any engines. They were powerful, they were reliable. They were so good, in fact, that BMW became the main supplier for the German Air Force. Talk about a high-flying start. But then the war ended, and just like that, nobody needed airplane engines anymore. What's a company to do? Well, if you're BMW, you switch gears, literally. With the war over, BMW needed a new game plan. They tried a few things, motorbikes, strange little motorized bicycles, but it was cars where they found their true calling. In 1928, BMW took a big gamble and bought a car factory. This wasn't just any factory, it was where they made a car called the Dixie. A small, unassuming little thing. Not very BMW, you might say, but the Dixie was a start. BMW tweaked it, improved it, made it their own, and that's how they learned to build cars the hard way, from the ground up. By the 1930s, BMW was finding its feet. They started making their own cars, proper cars, and these weren't just any cars. These were sporty, stylish, with a little more oomph under the hood. The 1930s were a turning point for BMW. They unleashed the BMW 328. Now, this is where things get interesting. The 328 was a masterpiece, a lightweight sports car that dominated the racing scene. This wasn't just about going fast. The 328 proved that BMW could innovate. They created a new type of engine, an inline six engine, smooth, powerful, and it became a BMW trademark. But then World War II happened, and just like that, everything changed. Factories were bombed, production stopped, BMW almost disappeared entirely, but they battled back. After the war, BMW was in ruins, but they were determined to rebuild. They started small with motorcycles and basic cars, but they never lost sight of their roots. Performance, innovation, the thrill of driving. Slowly but surely, BMW clawed its way back. They introduced new models, like the iconic 2002 and the luxurious 5 Series. Each car pushed the boundaries, engine technology, handling, design, and then came the M word, motorsport, BMW M, the ultimate driving machines, cars like the M3, the M5, legends on the road and on the track. Today, BMW is a global giant. Luxury cars, SUVs, electric vehicles, they're everywhere. They've never forgotten where they came from. From those early days building airplane engines, BMW has always been about pushing limits, about the joy of engineering, and about building cars that make you feel alive.